The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. More like, you'll be set for death, am I right? With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce of every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Yeah, no, seriously, what the heck is going on here? Are we having like a flashback of here? Oh god. Where am I? Huh? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My skull is all cracked. Have I fallen from somewhere? What in the world? Finally. I can finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? Is this another dream? Was that whole class trial another dream? A nightmare? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. For crying out loud, man. Oh, what is that? What the heck? What am I seeing there on the right? Is that like a Monokuma rocket? Have I seen that before? I think so. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Ugh. Trash was piled high all across the area. So this is the dump? This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Oh man, this isn't a dream. I remember. I have fallen all the way from the execution area, from the class trial. Makoto was about to get executed, and then I got saved by... And then we got saved by Chihiro. Huh. A heck of a situation to find myself in. Yep, surely is one heck of a situation. Well, what the hey. At least we're not dead, but what are we gonna do? Can we go back? But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? Well, that would be just fantastic. Not really. Sarcastically speaking. I mean, Makoto is gonna starve to death. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna stay here all stuck. I cannot die from starvation. Well, no, I cannot let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. Chihiro. Alter Ego. You're still alive. Oh my god, there is still hope. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. Well, I still have my altar lump with me. I will always carry it with me, so... Let's go, Makoto. Let's see if we can find a way out of here. And that way we're gonna be going back to Hope's Peak and teach these motherfuckers something. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Alrighty then. Well, yeah, let me just check this. That's a rocket. And a tank. A tank? Holy shit, there's a tank as well. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. What happened here? What is this? This isn't like your normal junk that you throw. There's like lots of scrap metal and like airplane parts and tank parts and rockets. Well, I can kind of understand that because, well, it's Monokuma. He would throw all sorts of stuff. If I do see like a metal cage in here, then I probably shouldn't be surprised. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. Yep, sure must be. Alrighty then. Let me just check this as well. Is that an airplane? Yep, sure is an airplane. Or at least what's left of an airplane. How did something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Well, this isn't like your normal high school, so anything can be possible. If there is something that the last class trial enforced on us, like once again, is the fact that anything can happen. Fucking Monokuma, the mastermind. This was a trap, wasn't it? It's locked. Well, he didn't think that I was gonna survive, and I'm still alive. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Well, getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not gonna get out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here. It's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next I search for some water. I'm gonna be sure which liquids I can drink, and which ones are an all-around bad idea. I think the best liquid would be the pink liquid. I think that would be the best for you, Makoto. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked on all sides. Oh, all food is all rotten? There's like no water? Fine. Well, I guess so. Makoto is gonna die of starvation. Day 53. I'm still trapped in here. I'm trying my best to get out of here once again. Maybe if I use Makoto's remains, I may be able to unlock the door. But that's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive! As long as I'm alive, I will never give up! After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was... go to sleep. I will never give up! But I'm gonna go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink. I cannot be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Oh, did something fall? What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Could this be food? Could it be that Kyoko still thinks that I'm still alive? And I'm in this dump? Am I in this dump? In this garbage pit? She's probably throwing food for me to survive. Probably, I don't know. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. If there is food, then clearly this is a miracle. What could it have been? Oh, let's check this. Might as well. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Is it just me or did I hear Kyoko? Am I hearing voices again? A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Kyoko!
Smells awful.
This is more than a miracle. I was thinking of food, but I didn't expect that I would find a Kyoko in the garbage. You came to save me. And you have some food on you. You have some noodles. This place smells awful. Kyoko!
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. But what are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. Kyoko with noodles on her head. That is one good sight to see.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. That's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay, Kyoko. Tell me what is going on here. Is it true that this was all the mastermind's trap? Please tell me that this wasn't actually Makoto's thing, that Makoto did it. It couldn't be, right? Alright, let's talk to you a little bit. But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me? Well, isn't it obvious?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. I did take a huge risk there. I don't know what to say. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You're trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. Is it to uncover the mystery of Hostpeak? Is it the fact that you are trying to save everyone? You knew of this danger? What? I made up my mind to come to Hostpeak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hostpeak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did once. Once? Until recently, I had forgotten what it was. So you are telling the truth, right? You didn't even remember who you were? You didn't even remember why you were here in the first place, why you came to Hostpeak in the first place. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible!
Amnesia?
Did you come to this school to stop the mastermind? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Oh god. So what you're trying to say is that after you fainted, your memory was lost. Could it be that...
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A little too convenient, I say. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? Thinking about it right now, Makoto, if Kyoko's purpose was to come to this school and solve this case, try to uncover the mystery of Hope's Peak, and try to find out who the mastermind is, and try to stop him, then of course the mastermind would find that as very, very dangerous. So he pretty much stole Kyoko's memory. There's only around one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. Yeah, I figured as much. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
The question is, how is that even possible? And it could also mean, somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school, and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. If what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you? Would someone believe someone like Kyoko? After all that she did, investigating herself?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance of that the mastermind is actually one of us. So, ever since the beginning of this killing game, you thought that maybe one of us was the mastermind? What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we cannot ignore it, right? Surely. The mastermind. One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself. Well, now that we have come this far, Kyoko, you are not alone. Not anymore. I will help you. That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. Well, I think you made a good decision. But why me? Because among everyone, you are least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Yeah, let's just admit, Makoto would never... Makoto doesn't have the face of a mastermind, that's for sure. He is your typical main protagonist character. Your intuition was right, though. There was no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
What the hell? It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen? having like flashbacks over here? What is the meaning of that? I still don't know. Don't tell me that Makoto is gonna get stuck in this school for the rest of his life.
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh, yeah. It's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others. Well, my dear Kyoko, you're definitely gonna have to get used to that.
Correct.
Now you're stuck with me. I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you are not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Yep, it sure is. She was always the lonely wolf, doing things by herself, not trusting anyone. And she's such a badass. My love for her cannot be contained. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to talk to her again? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Oh? So you know what ability you have? You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Called it! All this time I thought of you as a detective. Ah, it just makes my heart grow even further. Now it's official. I really love Kyoko. Because she's a fucking detective, of course. And I do love me some detectives. The ultimate detective? And it all makes sense too. If everybody knew that she was the ultimate detective, then everybody would rely on her. And... oh... I don't know how that would change things up, how that would change, but... And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Someone? You had to find someone? Who? Well, yeah, I guess it was pretty obvious, like, what Kyoko was all this time. I started thinking about that since chapter 1. I mean, her outfit, the way she thinks, like, heck, the way she disappears, like, all this time, and then she comes back, her being the suspect, and, like, coming back with lots and lots of evidence and all. It's just the way detectives are written in in some murder mystery novels. I do know that for sure.
So...
well... he was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster, you say? The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh, well then. What? What? We're trying to find your father?
in other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Huh. Kyoko's dad became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. No wonder she came all the way here. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains... when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? I guess that's why she was acting so suspicious there. She was thinking of her father, the headmaster. And it actually makes sense, because Alter Ego said that the headmaster was in his late 30s. So, I guess that is true. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. Well, is there proof for that? I only said what I felt based on what I've seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. Was it Sakura? You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Okay, so... I don't know. I was thinking of Sakura cause she was the one who broke the door. She could have gone inside. Was it really the mastermind? And again, I was thinking about this in my spare time, like what dorms in the second floor? But maybe it has something to do with those stairs blocked by the gate near the warehouse. I think those will lead us to like even more dorms. I didn't really know what was beyond that, but apparently so. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hospy Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. Well, we are indeed learning quite a lot of stuff over here. About Kyoko, about the dorms in the second floor, about the headmaster. I guess we shall continue our discussion with Kyoko in the next episode, but yep. Kyoko is the ultimate detective. I am happy. I am really, really happy about that. She is officially one of my favorite detectives.